Hi, I'm Mariela. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful tubular knitted necklace with tassel at the end, and it looks really elegant and pretty, and it's really easy to make. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let's get started. The list of materials you're gonna need for this project, you're gonna need depending on the length of your necklace, but you're gonna need at least 410 6mm fire polish. You're gonna need to be sure, have on hand like 35 grams of Seedbeads 11O and at least 16 grams of 8Os Seedbeads. We're gonna need Fireline, and I'm gonna use 10 pounds. For the tassel, we're gonna need this kind of ribbon, and we need this kind because the way we're gonna put our tassel in, we need to have the top of our tassel really thin. So this ribbon is good for the way I'm gonna finish this necklace. So try to find this kind of ribbon. And I'm gonna be using 11O seed beads. For the tassel, I use these seed beads. They're not regular seed beads. So it can be, if you have any extra seed beads that are not that regular, this is the perfect project, so you can use them because they don't need to be regular. So let's get started. For this necklace, you're gonna need at least like 9 arms palms and a half of Fireline 10 pound. So if you want to start with less, that's up to you. What I did with mine, I threaded with 9 arms palm, and then I roll up half of the thread and put it to the side, and then work with the other half. So you can do that if you want to. And then to start, you're gonna pick up 6mm fire polish, an 8O, 6mm fire polish, an 8O, 6mm, and an 8O. You should have 3 6mm and 3 8Os. You're gonna bring it down, and you're going to leave at least 15 inches tail, because we're gonna need those 15 inches to when we add our tassel. So leave like 15 inches tail, and then we're just gonna pass our needle through all the beads. Pass through all the beads, and this creates a circle. So just pass through the 6mm and through the 8O, and just you want to be exit out of 8O. And if you're not sure how to make field knitted tubular, it should be popping right now a link, and also on the description box there's gonna be a link too. So we're gonna pick up 3 11Os, 1 8O, and 3 11Os. We're gonna skip the 6mm, and we're gonna pass our needle through the 8O, pick up 3 11Os, 1 8O, and 3 11Os, skip the 6 and pass through the 8O, pick up 3 11Os, 1 8O, and 3 11Os, and we're gonna skip the 6 and we're gonna pass through the last 8. We're gonna step up by passing our needle through these 3 and coming out of the 8, and we are ready to add our second row of 6 millimeters. So pick up a 6 millimeter and pass through the 8. Pick up a 6 millimeter and pass through the 8, and we want to keep our tension tight. And like I said, if you're not sure how to do this, go ahead and check the other video. Pick up 6 millimeter and we're done with the next row. So we're gonna go ahead and reinforce this. So we're gonna pass through all the beads, reinforcing. And we are ready to start our next row. In 3 11-0s, 1 8-0, and 3 11-0s. Your thread is coming out of this 8-0. You're gonna pass through the 8-0, and you're gonna repeat that 3 1 8-0, and just pass through the 8-0. Okay, and you're gonna pass through the next, and you know you gotta be coming out of the 8, so to get ready to start adding our 6 millimeter. You're gonna pick up a 6 millimeter and pass through the 8-0, pick up a 6 millimeter and pass through the 8-0, and you're gonna pick up a 6 millimeter, and now you're gonna pass through the 8-0 and through the 6 millimeter, and you're gonna reinforce this by going one more time through all the beads around. And you're gonna continue this until you get 29 inches of this rope, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. You're gonna cut not much, maybe like 6 inches, and fold it in half and cut. And we're gonna need 2 arm span of Fireline. You are going to fold your ribbon in half, so you have like 3 inches, and you can start on from any side. I'm gonna start from this side, and you just wanna run your needle 3 or 4 times. Just pass it, and we're just gonna come to the very end, into the end of the ribbon, and right here we're just gonna come back a little bit so we can start right here at the end. Like this. And I'm gonna make a knot right here. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just pass through the edge of the ribbon, and we're gonna pass through the loop. We're gonna pick up 35 seed beads, and I'm using these seed beads that doesn't have to be even. I have 35. You can pick up as many as you want to. For this necklace I need 35, and I'm just gonna pick up one that is small, so it's 36 total, but one is the last one that I add is really thin. So we're gonna skip the last bead, and we're just gonna go back through all the seed beads. Make sure you don't skip any, and we're gonna pull and we're gonna continue passing through all. And we don't want this tight, so you don't want to see your thread, but you don't want to tie it too much. So right here I got to the end. I passed through all my seed beads. We want this to be loose, we don't want it tight. So, and I'm just gonna pass my needle through the other side. My thread was coming out of this side, I'm just gonna pass through the other side. And my thread is coming out on this side, I'm just gonna pass under one more time so I can add the next one. So I'm ready to add my next one. So pick up another 35 seed beads. Okay, I have my 35, and before you keep going, just make sure they're about the same length. And in this one I probably need like one more, and we're gonna pick up see if you can check them, just make sure you got they're about the same. And we're just gonna repeat the same steps. We're gonna skip the last one, and we're gonna pass through all our seed beads. Make sure you don't skip none. And right here, when we get through the top, this is important. My thread when I started is coming up from the top. You want to get under so your beads stay in the center of the ribbon. So right here you're just gonna come twice, and you are in position to add our third one, and you wanna add 14 like this. So continue doing this, add 14, and I'll be right back to show you how to finish it and how you're gonna add it to your necklace. I have my 14 rows. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut the excess that we have right here. Maybe like 1 centimeter, and we're gonna burn the edge together. We got 4 ribbons. We have it. And what we're gonna do next, we're just going to roll this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but and now with the thread we got left, okay, I roll it up with the thread that I got left. I'm gonna pass several times, and you wanna make sure you get all the ribbons right at the edge. And you can fold this again. We want this really thin, and we're just gonna sew through. make sure you don't get your strands caught in your threads. So back. Once you think you got this really nice and tight, you can go up a little bit. Right here, you should have all the length of your necklace, and you should also have your tassel. What I'm gonna do right here, I deleted my actually when I was doing the video for the necklace, I deleted this part accidentally. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna show you how to add it with this little tassel that I made in with this little sample. So you're gonna pick up 3 11/0, 1 8/0, and 3 11/0, and we're gonna skip the 16 and we're gonna pass through the 8. We're gonna pick up 3 11/0, 1 8/0, and 3 11/0, and we're gonna pass through the 8/0. We're gonna pick up 3 11/0, 1 8, and 3 11s, and we're gonna pass through the last one. This is our regular row, but this is gonna be our last, so we can start adding our tassel. So you want to be coming out of the 8 like normal, and we're gonna pull tight. Okay, right here what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick up our 6 millimeters, but this time we're not gonna tie them. We're not gonna tie our tension. We just want our tension to be loose. And we're gonna pass through the 6. What we're gonna do right here, before we tie this, we're gonna put our tassel, and our tassel has thread 2 and another needle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our tassel in, and we're gonna press our beads, and we're gonna tie this. So when we tie, our tassel stays a little bit stays in the center. And now before we continue, we're gonna pass, our tassel is in there, we're just gonna pass with the thread of our tassel, we're just gonna pass through any 6 that we have, and we're just gonna pass through that 6 and go back through our tassel. Just pass straight through the tassel. I'm gonna get it out so you can see. See, I just passed straight to it, and we're just gonna pass our needle. We're just gonna pull, and now what you're gonna do is with the thread for our necklace, we're just gonna tie this. Tie your beads, pull your thread, and just continue reinforcing like your thread is coming out of the 6 millimeter. We're gonna pass through the 8/0 and through the 6, just like we're doing normal. We just want to make sure our tassel is gonna stay in, so we just pull tight, and we're gonna be holding this. It's probably gonna come out, but don't worry, it'll stay in. Just continue, pass through the 8 and through the 6, and now that you are coming out of one of the 6, we're just gonna pass, we're gonna pass our needle through the tassel. Just pass it straight. We're gonna pass our needle through the tassel, And see, we're gonna come on the other side of the tassel and we're gonna pull, and we're gonna pass through the 6. You don't want to be passing through the 8/0 when you passing through your tassel. Just pass through the 8/0. And now this is my thread. This is the thread that is holding my tassel. I'm just gonna pull tight, and I'm gonna my thread is coming out right here, and I got this 6 right here. I'm just gonna pass through this 6mm, just through the 6. See, if you can see, my thread's coming out right here through the ribbon of the tassel. We're just gonna pull tight, and now we can pass. My thread's coming out of the 6. We can pass through the tassel one more time. Just pass from one side to the other side and pull. And mine, it's not looking really good because this tassel, it's not the one. So if you had a bigger tassel, it should be looking better, so don't worry about it. So my thread is coming out right here. I'm just gonna pass through this 6mm. Remember, don't use the 8/0, use the 6mm and pull. And right now with the other thread, the thread that is holding I was working with my necklace, I'm just gonna pass through all these beads to reinforce and to make it secure. We're gonna pass through the 8 and through the 6, just like doing a normal row, and we're gonna tie this, pull tight, and we're gonna pass again through the, we just want to make this really nice and tight. And this is what you should have with your normal tassel. And right here with this thread, the thread that we have from our tassel, we're just gonna pass like back and forth from our 6 through the tassel, just work like that. And with this thread, what we're gonna do is we're coming out of the 6, we're gonna be coming out of an 8. Okay, and right here, let's assume you pass several times. You want to pass several times through the beads and holding your tassel. So you're gonna pick up 3 11/0, 1 8/0, and 3 11/0, and we're just gonna skip the 6 and pass through the 8. Okay, and this is what you should have. You're gonna pick up 3 seed beads, 11/0, 1 8/0, and 3 11s. We're gonna skip the 6 and we're gonna pass through the 8. We're gonna pick up 3 11/0, 1 8/0, and 3 11/0. We're gonna skip the 6 and we're gonna pass through the 8. And right here to continue, we're gonna pass through these black ones and we're gonna be coming out of the 8/0. We are going to pick up 2 11s, 1 8, and 2 11s, and we're coming out of this 8. We're just gonna pass straight to the next 8, like that. We're gonna pick up 2 11/0s, 1 8/0, and 2 11/0s, and we're coming out of the 8/0. We're gonna pass through the next 8/0, and pull tight, and this is what you should have. We're gonna pick up 2 11s, 1 8 and 2 11s, and you're gonna pass through the 8/0, and now you completed another row. You're gonna step up, you're gonna pass through the 2 seed beads right here, and you want to be coming out of the 8/0, and you're gonna pick up 2 seed beads, 11/0, 1 8 and 2 seed beads, 11/0, and you're gonna skip 1 8/0 and you're gonna pass through the next one. And pull, and this is what you should have. And we're gonna pick up 2 11s, 1 8 and 2 11s. We're gonna skip up 1 8 and we're gonna pass through the next one. We're still doing needle stitch, we're just reducing the number of beads we're using. And this is our last one. We're gonna use 2 11/0s, 1 8/0 and 2 11. Skip 1 and pass through this one. It'll be the last one. And this is what you should have. And as you can see, all your ribbon it's covered. So with these threads, what we're gonna do is with the one that we got left from the rope, we're just gonna go through the beads, weave through the beads and reinforce. And with this one, the one we have from our tassel, we're just gonna pass, like try to get the tassel and get through. You can go straight to try to get some of the some of the 6/0s. With the thread from the tassel, you're just gonna reinforce a little bit more, like pass your needle through the tassel ribbon and then pass it through the 6mm beads. Like you can pass through your tassel and then come up like this. It doesn't matter where you come up, we're just trying to reinforce it a little bit, pull tight, and you can pass through. You want to pass through the 6/0s, or you can even go around, like pass through this 6/0, and you can just go around, I guess, through all these beads and pull tight. And right here we're coming out from the 6/0. We can just pass down so we can get our tassel one more time, or ribbon. Just pass straight and then pull tight. And right here we can go up one more time, just get through the tassel to the ribbon and then get up through the beads one more time. But remember, every time you go up, you gotta pass through the ribbon. And you can make some knots around these beads. Thank you for watching. I hope it was easy to follow along. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications. Every time I upload a video, YouTube will send you an email so you don't have to be searching for my videos. Until next time, bye bye.